This is officially 3 weeks post-op. 3 fucking weeks. We're 3 weeks in. I'm gonna just introduce this real quick. This is my boo buddy. What it does is it pushes the implant to its natural spot. So that's what it's doing. And I do that every day for like 2 to 3 hours because it's kind of uncomfortable. But I was wearing it wrong at first. I was wearing it like across. I had to YouTube how to do it. But any hoots, this is a 3-week post-op Q&A because I've been getting a lot of questions and I feel like I can't answer them all. Like, I've been answering the same questions over and over and over again, so I'm going to do that. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm using my iPad to get the questions out. Okay, so bear with me, and I have them numbered so I know, you know, what to say. I'm also gonna like insert like the scar pictures, so like trigger warning kind of thing, but that's a scar now, not what it was. I never took a picture of them before, but I know some people wanted to know like how long the scar was, so I figured I'll give you like a little taste of what it is now, because it's still kind of not fully dissolved, so you'll still get a little clipping of it. So I guess we can get started. So number one, how was the whole process? So basically, like I said in previous videos, I had Spectrum Aesthetics on Instagram. So with watching them for like a couple of months, I decided to make the phone call. They pretty much ask you what you want. Me personally, I say do the research first so that when you call them, you know exactly what you want and you're not like, maybe, I don't know. Like, you kind of want to know what you want beforehand. I, of course, chose Saline, which was less than silicone, which was expected. Yeah, so the first time you speak to them, they kind of give you like the rundown of what's going to happen. They help you pick a date. You put down a deposit. My deposit was $500. Some people now are saying their deposits are $1,000. So I'm assuming that is changing due to, like I said, a couple people have been lying. So I think they probably changed the deposit to because they had to save their own asses, which is fair. So yeah, the process was quick. After that, they what you had to do was you had to pay up to $1,000, and then after that, everything had to be paid in front, like as you got there. So once I got to 1,000, everything else had to be paid in front to them when you got to the place. And then that was pretty much it. Like, the process wasn't crazy. Like, you know, they send you what they need to send you on 60 day. You get your 60-day blood work. You get your EKG. You get a chest x-ray. Like, they send you all of that stuff to do. You just have to go to find your doctor or find a doctor to do the stuff for you. They do it again 30 days later. 30 days before your surgery to do that blood work to make sure that nothing has changed, but you don't have to do EKG again. You don't have to do a chest x-ray again. And then you get a medical clearance. So your 30-day and your medical clearance. And once all of that is sent through, you're good. Now with COVID, you have to send them a negative COVID test. For my case, with my process, which is like my second question, which was like, what was the rescheduling process of after me having COVID? So when I got my when I got my positive COVID test, they were like, oh, we're gonna have to cancel you. And they were like, well, once you get a negative COVID test, send it back to us and then we'll start the process over. So I'm like, okay. So what happens is, and a lot of people don't know this, but your medical clearance is good for 60 days, but your blood work is only good for 30 days. So once you hit 30 days on your blood work, when you reschedule and your 30 days is up, you gotta do the 30 days all over again. Like, you gotta do that blood work all over again. So basically, the time that they scheduled me for, which was August 31st, my blood work from prior was expired on the 28th. So they were like, we got to get you a whole new blood work. And I was like, damn it. Mind you, I only had 2 weeks. Remember, 2 weeks to do everything. Once everything was done, blood work was done, negative COVID test again, urine fine, everything came back fine. It was like smooth sailing. All it was time to do was just get on the flight and get out there. So then that leads me to number 3, which was, where did I have the surgery? I went to Miami, Florida. I went to Spectrum Aesthetics. I did my surgery at iBody Aesthetics. 2 different places. But yeah, let's see. How long did it take overall? That's question number 4. The first day, which is pre-op, that took about an hour and a half. But you also have to remember that there are other people that's there. So there's a ton of paperwork that you have to sign. There is people in front of you. They are, you know, they're nurses, and there's things that they have to do with that. So they move pretty quickly. So I could honestly say maybe like no more than 2 hours. But that also depends on you and what you got going on. So for me, my process is about 2 hours. Maybe like an hour and a half. I think 2 hours, I'm just like dragging it at this point. The second day, which is surgery day, this is a day that you need to be prepared for. I would honestly say this is a day that you and whoever you're with needs to be prepared for, because it's not a we go in, surgery happens, we leave out. Like it's not that. Some people have been lucky and had that experience where they was in at a certain time, they was out a certain time. From my experience, I got there, they told me to be there at 1:30. I got there at 1:30. I might have went in the back room about 1:40. I was sitting in the room from that 1:40 to 4 something when my friend came to check on me, and I think that was like 4:30 something. And then the anesthesiologist came, and then this person came, and then that person came, and then it was time for me to go. So I think I didn't get into my surgery like laying down until about 6 o'clock, almost 7. And my surgery was about an hour and a half. So like we was there all day. So another thing that I need everybody to understand, they're gonna have your person go get your medication. So if you're a driver, rent a car for that day. Or if you and your friend, like y'all don't drive, I suggest that y'all rent a car, like for somebody to drive you around for the day. Because it's easier than getting a lift. Like it's so much easier. It would have been easier. Like that's the only thing I regretted, like not knowing that it would have been a lot of driving as far as that particular day. So I would have personally had gotten a all day rental car service to drive us around. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind. Let's see. Number 5. How was the surgeon and the staff? Me personally, I feel like my surgeon was sent from the gods. Like she was so attentive. And like I've heard a lot of people who like they met their surgeon that day, they told their surgeon that day, and anytime after in post-op, never again have they seen their surgeon. I didn't have that issue in no way, shape, or form. Like I seen her 3 times, and that's the 3 times that I've been there. So the time that I met her, the conversations that we had, her helping me, you know, through the process of what I'm going to be dealing with and what's going to happen later on, you know, down the line. The post-op, when I came in, she had her nurses, you know, check, and then she came in and checked herself. Like it wasn't like, all right, well, the nurses said you're fine, go about your business. It was like, oh, well, she said it's okay, but let me double check. And the same thing happened that Friday right before I went home, because she wanted to make sure I was okay to leave. So she gave me the clearance to go home, because she was like, oh, you're fine. But I seen her every single day. The staff, beautiful ladies. They're super sweet. They're very attentive. And they always stuff your bag with more extra stuff. Like I have so much surgery stickers. I don't even think I need that much. But they made sure like you were fully stacked with stuff. So me personally, I have no complaints about the staff. Like I said, as far as like the last video I said, as far as Spectrum and an iBody, I feel like the communication is a little off. That's the only thing that they have to work on. Other than that, top tier. Let's see. Number 6. Do you like the size that you have? So, like I said, I picked 300 cc's, which is equal to a C cup. So your cup is what size your boob is, but your back is like the number. So I'm a 32C. Do I love my boob size? I love them, okay? I love them. They are like perfect. They not too big, they not too small. I done tried on the shirts that I bought and the dresses that I bought for when I got the new boobies. And baby, when I step out, I'm ready, okay? It's just I'm ready. So I am more than happy, okay? Never been happier. These are perfect, absolutely perfect. Let's see, what's the best and the worst part of the day? I don't want to say I have the best and the worst part of the day because it varies. So I don't have the pressure anymore, and the only thing that is an issue now is this part. Because let me see if I could take it off without killing myself. So when I first got them done, and you probably be able to see the difference between this video and that video, they were like here, like the implants was like up here. So with the Boob Buddy, it pushes it to its natural state, which will probably be like down here. Problem is, it's uncomfortable. Ow. It's uncomfortable. And it's tight, but you have to wear it like that. And you have to wear it on top of the implant because it has to mosey it down. So I think this might be the worst part of my day now. Before it was sleeping on my back. I still have to do that. But I can't sleep flat on my back because I still have issues with like fully getting up. And I think it's not really an issue. I think it's because I'm scared that I might pop my stitch. And I think it's like more of a head thing than an actual, like, it can happen. But for the most part, I don't really have no bad parts of my day. Best part of my day is, I guess the when I get to take this off, the bra, cause that's not my favorite part. And I think I got another week before I could take it off. Well, actually, this week I could take it off. I'm just gonna wait. But yeah, the bra I'm not a fan of. Like, it's tight. It accumulates sweat that I never had before. And I think even if I didn't have boobs, it still would accumulate sweat because this is like thick and it's tight. And it smushes them together. So the best part of my day is after I take a shower and I don't have it on, I can just rest for like 10 minutes. And then I put the bulletproof vest back on. Another question was, were you able to keep your nipple piercings during and after the surgery? So originally, remember, they told me that at Spectrum, they told me that if I got the plastic ones, I could be able to keep it in during surgery as long as it wasn't metal or, you know, any of that material. When I got to iBody, I was told that my surgeon, because I don't know what other surgeons do, my surgeon doesn't like anything in the way. So I had to take them out, which they also got lost in the process. So I actually lost $50. But that's a whole nother story. I put them back in. My surgery was on Tuesday. I put them back on Friday after seeing her. And I think because I was like, I don't know what she's going to say. So I was just like, I put them back in. But I put them back in with ease. No issues. I wasn't. But I also wasn't in any kind of pain. I didn't have any nipple sensation at the time. So it went in like, bam, done. Like, it was absolutely nothing. So for me personally, if you're going to go to Dr. DeJesus, just be prepared to not have them at all. Like, at all. I would wait until you don't see her anymore to put them back in. And I had mine for about 5 years. So I think it would have took a while before they closed. But I just Googled how long it would take, and somebody said a week. And I was just like, okay, to be safe, I'm just going to put them in. So I put them in, and they're fine. Do they feel fake? Shockingly, no. So, okay. So when I was there, She had asked me if I wanted, she asked me if I wanted silicone, if I want to change, because it has like more of a natural feel, da 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 da. And I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna stick with the saline. Like, I'm happy with saline. She's like, okay. And they feel super normal. Like, they don't feel like I have fake breasts. And I know that's strange because, like, it's not a bag of water, but it's basically a bag of water. And they don't feel like they're fake. Like, I feel like they're absolutely real. And I feel like in another month or so, they'll, like, when it gets comfortable outside of this bulletproof vest, that it'll start to like move the way it's supposed to. Like, right now it's supposed to be stabilized. So I think, yeah, I don't think, but they don't feel fake. And I have to massage them. So I know that they don't feel fake. They feel like mine. Scary, but they feel like mine. Let's see. How do you sleep? On my back. Slowly but surely, I've been like sneaking the side sleeping thing. But what I do is I have my couch pillow, and then I got this pillow, and then I take another pillow and I like fluff it, and then I lay down it so that it don't really feel like I'm on my side. Probably not supposed to do that. I really don't know. But that's sleeping on my back, because I have to literally sleep. Let me see if I can do it. I gotta sleep like this. This is not fun. I don't wish this on nobody. So because I have to sleep like that, after a while it get a little tiring. So sometimes I can feel myself sliding sideways, or I'm still not extremely comfortable with even trying to be frontward, like laying on my stomach. Like, I think that's clipped. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that part of my life is clipped. So but we'll see. Let's see. How do you take care of your wounds? So they give you these strips. Why I didn't bring them out? But they give you like these surgical strips, and you're supposed to, what they say is, she said to take them off every 3 days to change them. My mom is a nurse, so she was like, when they start to peel, that's when you take it off. Because you keep ripping them off every 3 days, you're ripping off skin, like layers of skin. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I don't want to do that. So because I'm like layering, I'm trying not to like do that. I try to wait till I see it peeling, and then I take it off, and then I do it. But I take it off. I put my body in the water. I try not to, so I have soap for my boobs and then soap for my body, because right now I don't want no infection. So I use antibacterial soap, and I wash this area lightly, and then I rinse it off, and then I wash the rest of my body. After that, I have to, and it's very important that you like you tap dry. Like, don't be like rubbing like, how you dry yourself off. You be rubbing all over the place. Don't do that. Like, you have to literally like tap it till you feel like it's dry. Touch it, make sure it's dry, the whole entire area, and then reapply the strips. And I'm supposed to change to silicone strips this week. So I don't know how, like, I don't know if it'll be a different process or the same. I'm not sure yet, but when I find that out, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I got another question that said, how big is your scar and how is it healing? So I'm going to insert a picture like right here of it, as close as I possibly can. But if I could do it with my fingers, I don't know, like I said, it's gonna be right here. Just remember that. But it's about this big. It's like, yeah, that's the size of my lips. It's little. The healing part. Okay. So when you like scrape your knee and like the scabs start to come, so it's itchy? It's that. It's itchy. But it's not like intolerable. Like, I could just do this and I'm fine. so fucking kiddyish. I could do this and I'm fine. Because I don't know, like, if the bra is rubbing, but I'll just be like this. And then it'd be like, oh, okay, I'm fine. So it's kind of like scraping your knee, you get a little scratch, whatever. But it's not that bad. Let's see. How is your nipple sensation? So this one's funny because I'm going through this now. So at first I felt absolutely nothing, which is why I was able to put my piercings back in with ease, because I didn't feel anything. About a week ago, so I want to say 2 weeks of it, like, I feel everything, like everything. So anything rub across, I feel it. Like I could feel everything, and it's so high. And it's not like, oh, you know, sexual high and it feels so good. No, it's like oh, I'm tired. Like, it don't feel good. It don't feel good. But she said that was gonna happen. She said it. She was like, you're gonna have like no feeling, and you're gonna get high intensity feeling, and it's gonna either go back to normal or you're gonna have none at all. And I ain't gonna hold you right now. I want the none at all. Only because this is so, it's aggravating. Like literally I could put a shirt on and I'd be like, ugh. You know what? How can I best describe it? Only if you, like, okay, when you're on your period or when you having a baby and you got that like really sensitive boob that you don't want anybody touching you, that's that feeling. That's the feeling that I got right now. But it's high. It's like, if your boob intensity is supposed to hit a 10, it's on a 12, maybe 13. Like, it's high right now. So I gotta be super duper careful because I just don't like what it feel like. So I'm waiting for the day that it goes down to normal. Is there any weird feelings that you have now? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think I have any weird feelings. It is something to get comfortable with. You know, not having boobs and then having boobs, you tend to forget. So you'll lay away and be like, oh wait, I can't lay like that, not right now. Or I got a habit of doing a lot of stuff, like I like to lay on my stomach. So I would get myself prepared to lay on my stomach and stop myself and be like, you can't do that. So it's a lot of talking to myself to remind myself that, like, this is a different, you know, you can't do what you was doing before. Let's see, how are people reacting to the new girls? I think people like them. Like, cause I think everybody thought that I was going to overdo it. Even though I kept saying I wasn't. A lot of people say they're not gonna do something and then they do it. I never said I was gonna overdo it. I really did have a goal, and my goal was to be a C cup. And I really did not want to go any smaller or any higher than that. So I think the reaction right now is pretty good. Everybody right now is kind of like, I think they're kind of waiting for the debut. So when I actually get all dressed up and I got the outfits that I've been bragging about, like, I think that's when I'll get like the most of the reaction. But for the most part, everybody think like, oh my God, they're so nice. Oh my God, they're not that big. Oh my God, I love this. Like, it looks good on you. So I haven't gotten any negative response. I did have somebody tell me, because I was complaining about the bra. So I had one of my anti-surgery people be like, I told you not to get that. And I was like, hold on, let me make something real clear. I never complained about my boobs. These are my girls. These are my best friends now. It's the bra. And within a week, I can take this off. Like, and go to what I will be comfortable with, which is in my normal sports bras, like my Calvin Klein sports bras and my Fenties. Like, I could go to my normal comfortability. So I'm not concerned about that. This is nothing. This is temporary. So yeah, that's the only person that, you know, I was ready to fight. And then I guess this is the last question that I've constantly been asking, was like, what made me do this? And we all know that I had a huge insecurity about the size of my breast. And now, I told you, I can't wait to shit. Like, I told you, I done tried. Like I said, I tried on all of the shirts that I bought, and this is when my breast was like, you know, the high part. So they're like lowered now because I have to wear this thing every day, so it's lowered now. So I know when it's time to go out and get dressed, like, it's my dream. Like, I did exactly what I said I wanted to do, and I finally did it, and I'm not regretting it in no way, shape, or form. I am absolutely happy. Do I recommend Spectrum Aesthetics? Yes. I just want y'all to be a little bit more cautious as far as, like, you know, what you may have to do. You know, like I said, like, if you're not a driver, or your friends that's with you are not drivers, I suggest that you rent a car service for that day. Have somebody that you pay for the day to drive you everywhere, because somebody has to pick up your medicine. Somebody has to take y'all back to the hotel room. And you don't want to have to keep constantly paying for lifts. Medication. I was able to use my Medicaid card and my health insurance card out there to get my medication. And I think I only had to pay like a surcharge of $2. So keep that in mind too. Like, you may be able to use your insurance, because I definitely was able to use my insurance to get the medicine. What else do you need to know? COVID. Your COVID test. So you pay your, like I said, I paid $3,300 for the surgery. You have to pay an additional $100 for the COVID antibody and COVID test there. That is done the day of your surgery, not the day that you pay for the rest of your surgery. So like I said, you go to Spectrum Aesthetics, you pay for your surgery, the rest of your surgery. So that was me paying $2,300, right? Cool. When you go to iBody, that's when you pay your $100 for your COVID test and your antibody test that day. It is not done at the same time. So don't say, oh, like, let's just say you go out there with the exact amount of money. Don't go and be like, oh, they're not gonna do the test and just dip off and go spin your bread. Like, don't do that. So just to let you know, it is done 2 separate places. Let me think if I'm missing anything. Yeah, no, like I said, just be prepared for anything. Like I said, as far as the place itself, when it's time for the surgery day, just prepare yourself to wait. You know, don't think you're going to be in and out. Some situations you will be, some situations you won't. Some rooms you'll have a mirror in there where you could probably look at yourself. Some rooms have a TV. Like, mine have a TV, no Wi-Fi, so I couldn't even watch nothing. I was able to bring my phone back there, but, you know, my best friend needed my phone for, like, to keep in contact with my family and for, you know, all my friends that were calling. So I just gave her my phone, and that was it. But, it's not a bad place. I suggest people go, you know, and there's nothing wrong with going to Miami. Miami's kind of cool. It's a little weird, but it's cool. But 10 out of 10, I'm happy. Like, when I mean no regrets, I have no regrets. Like, none. And like I said, I think it's, she said 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm trying to debate if I want to keep this bra on for the next week, or if I want to just take it off and just say, you know, we just gonna leave it. And it ain't gonna make no difference. 3 to 4 weeks is still the same thing. So I'm gonna see how I feel. But I don't really like this bra and gorge. I hate it. I hate it. It's hot. I don't like it. I don't like this boob thing either. But it comes with the territory. But the girls are my girls. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I like them. But yeah, so like I said, this is 3 weeks post-op, and this is what they look like. Let me move the boob thing. They're nice and pretty, and they do their thing. And hopefully, well, absolutely, hopefully, not even hopefully, absolutely, the girls will be in a better bra next video. So I'll probably do, I'm on 3 weeks post-op. I'll probably do like a 1 month or, you know, 1.5 months to see if anything has changed, to see if, like, you know, hopefully the sensation has gone down. Hopefully I can sleep differently. Soon I'll be able to take a bubble bath, which I can't wait to do. I can't do that for the next 3 weeks. So from surgery is 6 weeks. From now is 3 weeks. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's not, like I said, it's not that many rules. I think I'm also not supposed to drink or smoke for the next 3 weeks. I don't smoke. I drink wine. So also 2 things that I'm not missing out on. So again, if you are a smoker or you are a drinker, be prepared to not be able to do that also when you start the process, because it's clipped for that shit. Like they definitely drug test the mess out of you. Every drug you can think of. Yeah. Every drug. But that concludes the Q&As, and hopefully you're here the next time for another update, and maybe we could do a little outfit fit kind of, you know, thing. Maybe. I think that'll be fun. Put a couple outfits on, see what the girls is looking like with the new, you know what I'm saying? And I'm also gonna put a before and after, because I really need y'all to see the difference. And don't be judging, because we already knew they was little from beforehand. So don't judge me. But I'm definitely gonna put probably at the very end of the video, like a before and after, so you can really see. And remember, this after video picture is like when they were still kind of high. So that's why I said, like, the next video we'll do like maybe an outfit change, so you can kind of see where they sit at now. But until next time, my loves, and thank you for watching.